Great day, amazing love. It's me, Lucia Gabriela, and we're going to continue with this amazing journey of exploring how to truly have and create an amazing, incredible relationship in our life with a lover, and also to the point that we have an incredible, magnificent, epic sex in our life. And as we've been mentioning in the past videos, sex is not really just about the physical instant gratification, but also it's pretty much the whole, it's beyond all that. It's really about connecting, it's about embracing, it's about feeling in oneness within yourself, but also with the person that you love and the person that you're with, and sparkle that whole fire and the whole attraction, the whole intensity. And not about just positions and poses and this and that. This is like deep, 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 amazing, creative, incredible experience of sexuality that you give yourself permission to explore and give that to yourself. So I've been telling for the past couple of videos that there's so many areas, so many things in our life that does not allow us to be where we want to be in our intimacy, in our relationship, in our sexuality. And one of them has been like the aspect of the shadows. There's a shadow in sexuality which is very interesting to explore and very, very fun at the same time. And it's like a very nice, deep concept where you allow yourself and give yourself permission to really explore it. But there are aspects of ourselves, about our shadows, that does not allow us to really be who we are, that does not allow us to really feel and to embody the true essence of our divine higher purpose. So when we are in this alignment of being unique and being authentic and being vulnerable and being your true self, and be open and being expressive, which is so required to have an amazing epic sex. If you are not being aware and conscious with your shadows and allowed to really embrace it, but also allow them to express when it's necessary and be the master of it, the shadows can take over your life, and your shadow can take over your relationship, and your shadow can take over your sexuality and hold you back from really experiencing something amazing in your life. So the shadow, for some of you who are new to my work or new to my YouTube channel or anything we do, or even just this whole concept, the shadow is that aspect of yourself in your subconscious level that is there and it's afraid to come up to the surface. It's afraid to live in fear, and it does not want to be seen because it's something that maybe you think it is shameful, harmful, or something that is like, oh my God, you're gonna feel so judged and so not accepted. So a lot of people hold their shadows back and put them in a closet with big chains of iron, and they just keep all the shadows in the bag, and these shadows become powerful and powerful and powerful because they're taking so much, much momentum and fire that they, at one point they overtake your life. We have seen shadows of an event where we see politicians, for example, one of the big cases that we had in New York years ago, where this politician that was prosecuting prostitute, and then he ended up being caught by dating and having interaction with a prostitute self. It was like a high prostitute, high paid prostitute. So those are kind of like a situation where your shadow is so profound, and when it comes to sexuality, that you have these desires and you have these wants and these explorations, but you keep it in the back end because you feel like it could harm you, it can harm others, or you feel like you hide it because, oh my God, what people are going to say about me, this is not acceptable. According to moral society, this is like, oh, I'm going to be bad, people are not going to love me, people are not going to like me. So when you start acting from that place, these shadows take power. and they take over your life. So you're going to be acting and doing things in your life that makes no sense whatsoever, and you just don't understand why it happened, and you're just like trying to process it, and you're like, what really happened here? And it wasn't myself. It was an aspect of yourself, because the shadow is all aspect of ourselves. It's the wholeness of ourselves. For us to feel whole, we have a light and we have a shadow. When we really embrace our shadow, we really embrace the good or the bad, the ugly, the pretty, the nice, the nasty, the vicious one, the angry aspect of ourselves. We really embrace it as a whole, and we provide that sacred space and container to really love ourselves. We allow the shadows to be present in our life. We're grateful, we accept it, we love them unconditionally because it's all part of ourselves. These shadows are not going to take over your life when you're really conscious and aware of where their place is. But if you're living your life like without consciousness, they may take over. And in sexuality and in your relationship, you may have built a relationship based on your shadows, based on your fears. You have maybe built a sexual relationship based on your shadows, which is not, you may feel not in alignment and feels dangerous and hurtful. So you kind of like paying the consequences. You're suffering, you're not happy, and you're attracting the wrong person into your life because you're creating a relationship, an intimacy, a sexuality blueprint or map in your life based on giving power to your shadow more than being in your true alignment with yourself. By honoring your shadows, but you're still in power of it. It's like a true essence is in power, which is like a very interesting topic when we dive deeper into real exercises and with real like activities of like tuning into your shadow. So how do you know which was your shadow and which is not? What feels really heavy, you go by feeling. When it's really light, it's like more in tune with your alignment and the essence of yourself. And when you feel something is heavy, it's more of that energy that does not want to be fully present, and it feels heavy. It feels like not in alignment. So, for example, if I have a shadow of a lie, I'm a kind of person, for example, that I will be lying to people all the time. And the reason why I will be lying is because I have something to hide. And when I'm lying a lot and I have something to hide, well, even I don't have to lie. Well, I'm not hiding anything, but I'm still lying because it had been a condition of this judgment created within self. Shadow is a very interesting observation of self. To work with your shadow, the key element is to really allow yourself to observe without judgment. To really observe what is in alignment with you without judgment and what is not in alignment with you without judgment. And why this is so important when you want to create an amazing relationship and create an amazing intimate life and amazing epic sex in your life. Because if you let this shadow to take over your life, your sexuality is not going to be fulfilled. It's going to feel empty and drained out. So my homework for you today about the shadows is to really tap into what feels light and what feels heavy, and observe yourself, where you're coming from. And if something that you're giving a light to and is scaring you, is giving you a clue that you need to work and allow yourself to embrace that aspect of yourself. So it's like working with the shadow is about giving the spotlight for something about us that we don't want to come out to the surface. But when you create that amazing space to feel safe and secure, your shadow gonna feel the overwhelm of love and unconditional support and compassion, and it's gonna rest in peace, and it's not gonna try to overtake and overreact your life, because it knows who's in love and control, not much of the control, but who really is in power. The moment that you're stepping out of your power and you let other aspects of yourself, your shadow, your egos, of all your other personalities, then you really are coming in this alignment. And having a relationship, an intimacy, or even a great sexuality, it comes from a place of alignment and a place of wholeness. So if you're interested and want to work with your shadow more, send me questions, ask about it. You know, I invite you to be part of one of the amazing retreats happening in Ecuador. We're going to be doing the Love Alchemy retreat, where we're going to dive deep into all the things that we're talking about. We're going to be doing the actual work. We're going to spend days diving, exploring, healing, embracing, and allowing yourself to be in your creative power so you can live an authentic, incredible, amazing, and orgasmic life beyond physical realms, where you can attract and manifest amazing, incredible partners in your life, love, money, and live your life in purpose. Incredible retreat, a program that I have created as part of my work, but it's going to be juicy, it's going to be fun, it's going to be delicious, and I cannot wait to help you to break free from whatever is holding you back from experiencing the life that you desire in love, money, and purpose. Because this topic right now, working with your shadows, when you tap into it and you work with it, allows you to expand and grow in all levels. So if you have any more questions, you have suggestions, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also subscribe to my newsletter at luciagabriela.com, where you're going to be getting a lot of information, and also you're going to be getting a lot of tools and tips and techniques and how I can help you to, in your life, in your relationship, in your intimacy, in your love, attracting the right partner. Stop attracting the wrong person with the same qualities but different name and different face. This is a deep work, and to be able to manifest what we want, we have to do some kind of like delicious work. So this is all for today. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Again, any question, comment, information, subscribe to my website, luciagabriela.com, and I will be so glad to help you in any of these areas of your life, because you're so worthy and you deserve to live your life at your fullest and really live an orgasmic life beyond the physical realms. Have a great, amazing, incredible day. Love you.